Okay, like I said, I only have one drop of coffee left. Ooh, there was sugar at the bottom. I don't have any more coffee left now. It's actually espresso, by the way. Dark mode. In the previous video, I talked about Tom Clancy's Division. Tom Clancy's Division 1, when it's nighttime, the game is absolutely perfect. Everything was done absolutely perfectly. The developers, they put their toe in this game and did as much as they could. It was a broken code, but they did so much work to make day and night pleasant. Tom Clancy's Division number 2, things went downhill real fast. The night missions were too dark to play in most situations. It was just too black. You would have to have an entire blacked out room to be able to see the highlights of your lidar, your weapons, the LEDs on people's backs. It wasn't enough. It was trying to emit the wrong lights or lighting to broadcast the darkness and the light in the game. And for a company like Ubisoft, who has dealt with Splinter Cell, and which is primarily a dark game, it was weird to have a game that was just too darn dark, and you didn't want to adjust your TV, but it was too darn dark. So this is specifically for Grodd. Grodd is like, where is the missions? I think they're gonna. Oh, do I have one on me? I don't have one on me. Darn it! I think they're gonna spoon feed us these missions, because remember, elimination was added to the main game at one point, and it went downhill really really fast. It went downhill mainly because people didn't like it. They thought it was a little bit too quick. In my opinion, I think people thought it was just a big turnoff. And my man Red Rom, I can't believe I'm mentioning Red Rom in two videos back to back, but my man Red Rom, he treated it just like air superiority. He would not play elimination. He's like, well, this is going on now. I'll be back in 30 minutes. He refused to play it because it did feel like it was too much, too fast, and not enough points. Boom. Okay, so I ran out of storage space. I told you I'm a storage hog when it comes to too much data being on my phone, blah, 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 yakety smack. Anyway, we're talking about dark mode. Dark mode is extremely important. They will spoon feed us these missions as a safety precaution to make sure that it is something that we will actually play and enjoy. I know the code is there because of this image. This image is a dark mode image. And because of that, we can pretty much say that it's more than likely the code is in there. We just have to wait for them to do some quality checks to make sure that it is a good playable game. And again, sorry I had to play with my nose there. Itchy nose. In the morning, we know how bad a game could appear if it is presented badly in dark mode. If you look at Tom Clancy's The Division 2, which takes place in Washington, D.C., it's a horrible mess, mainly because when they initially released the game, the way the weather atmosphere worked, night would roll in every few like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that, and it became very uncomfortable and just not playable because it was just so darn dark. And that's what they're trying to avoid. I can clearly see that they have illuminated the jets so that they look presentable and easy on the eyes. Me personally, I don't like dark websites. When I'm given the option to have a white background like a sheet of paper as opposed to a black background, I always go for the white because it's easy on my eyes. I went to art school. I know about color theory and all the other stuff. It's something more pleasant on the eye to look at a sheet of paper as opposed to looking at a blackboard. There's a night and day difference. Night and day. So we just gotta wait until they turn it on, and they'll experiment, and they'll give us little missions. That's how they're gonna do this. They're gonna give us missions like, hey, you have to play 2 dark mode missions today, and so forth and so forth. And it looks like my wife just got her teeth cleaned. Yay! Yay! I don't have anything else to say about this video here. Unfortunately, I kind of messed up there in the middle. I was pushing really thin ice on the storage space, and I have to turn today into an admin day and clean up some of this mess. Enjoy the day, enjoy the game. Like I said before in one of my videos, I'm very close to getting the F-35. Hopefully I'll have it very soon. See you in the skies. How's that for some tacky phrase to say? Oh my God, that one guy.